Ever ask yourself what grilling on the French countryside would look like?
Well, no, Bob, because that's a ridiculous question.
Or is it? Turns out not. In fact, turns out our longtime infatuation with Herbs de Provence is a perfect gateway to French-style grilling. A while back, we discovered Herbs de Provence at Trader Joe's. I'm going to say a friend tipped us to it, but anyway, we tried it and fell in love. For a while, we were putting it on just about everything except, well, maybe ice cream.
But when we ran out of Herbs de Provence, we realized we weren't the only ones. Trader Joe's was out too. We kept checking back, it wasn't there. But guess what? We decided we can make our own Herbs de Provence.
Herbs de Provence, it turns out, is just a combination of herbs commonly found in the Provençal region of France. That's southern France along the Mediterranean coast. Hey, what a coinkydink. If we were to describe our favorite style of cooking, yeah, that would be Mediterranean. Anyway, not unlike curry in Indian cuisine or Italian seasoning, Herbs de Provence is a sort of generic term and can vary from town to town and from kitchen to kitchen in France.
Generally speaking, though, it's some combination of oregano, basil, thyme, rosemary, tarragon, parsley, savory, marjoram, fennel seeds, sage, mint, and lavender. Combine any 5 or 6 of those, or even all of them, and there's your Herbs de Provence.
Today we're going to make our own version of Herbs de Provence, and we're going to grill up a nice Herbs de Provence crusted pork tenderloin. We'll serve that with roasted rosemary baby potatoes and grilled zucchini seasoned with, what else? Herbs de Provence.
So the version we're currently using, attempting to replicate that Trader Joe's blend, is 2 parts each dried rosemary, savory, thyme, basil, and marjoram, and 1 part each sage and lavender flowers.
Dried rosemary doesn't break down easily, so best to smash that with a mortar and pestle or run it through a spice grinder. Then combine all those in a decent sized bowl so you can stir and toss to blend evenly.
Before we get to the tenderloin, let's make a little marinade to coat the zucchini and potatoes. Combine 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of dry white wine, and 2 teaspoons of white balsamic vinegar in a small bowl and set aside. We'll coat the potatoes and veggies with that as we put them on the grill. Take a couple of small zucchinis and slice them laterally, about a 1/2 inch thick, and set aside for grilling at the very end.
While we preheat the grill on high for 5 minutes, coat the tenderloin with olive oil and season generously with salt, pepper, and the Herbs de Provence.
Toss the potatoes in some of the oil and white wine marinade and set on the grill in a small basket on the indirect side of the grill. Season generously with salt, pepper, chopped fresh garlic, and dried rosemary, and toss in the basket to coat with all the spices.
Grill the tenderloin on the direct side of the grill on medium to high heat for 3 to 4 minutes on each side to sear, then check the internal temp. We're aiming for about 145 degrees. If grilling directly on all 4 sides doesn't get you to the desired temp, grill indirectly until done.
Toss the potatoes occasionally while grilling the pork tenderloin. When the pork is done, or when you move it to the indirect side of the grill, move the potatoes to cook on the direct side, tossing every few minutes until they are browned and lightly caramelized, and you can easily stick a skewer through them.
While the pork tenderloin is resting for a few minutes, toss the zucchini in a bowl with the marinade, a little salt and pepper, and some of the Herbs de Provence. Grill over direct heat for just a couple minutes on each side and plate with the potatoes and slices of the pork tenderloin. So, just add Herbs de Provence and it's instant French chef.
The beret, of course, is optional. It's really good.
That's good. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and feel free to leave your comments below. We'd love to hear what you think of our videos.